How's it going, everybody? Back with another video today. Today we're gonna be reading from James, specifically in the second chapter, and it kind of tells a story. James tells a story that I think we can all relate to. It's about 8 verses, so just stick with me. My dear brothers and sisters, how can you claim to have faith in our glorious Lord Jesus if you favor some people over others? For example, suppose someone comes into your meeting dressed in fancy clothes and expensive jewelry, and another comes in who is poor and dressed in dirty clothes. If you give special attention, a good seat to the rich person, but you say to the poor one, you can stand over there, or else sit on the floor, well, doesn't this discrimination show that your judgments are guided by evil motives? Listen to me, dear brothers and sisters. Hasn't God chosen the poor in this world to be rich in faith? Aren't they the ones who will inherit the kingdom he promised to those who love him? But you dishonor the poor. Isn't it the rich who oppress you and drag you into court? Aren't they the ones who slander Jesus Christ, whose noble name you bear? So that comes in the second chapter of James. And the reason I like it is literally just because it relates to all the worldly problems going on today. I mean, racism, prejudice, and discrimination, it's always been a problem. And literally right here in the Bible, it's telling us, like, dude, it's no different. I mean, since God treats everyone the same, God treats everyone with mercy and grace and respect, you should be doing the same. Because it literally says this discrimination that you're showing, this judgment, this judgmental action you're showing, doesn't this show your evil motives? So being guided by evilness, being guided by the enemy, is essentially what prejudice is. So, I mean, if you even look at like the root of prejudice and discrimination, you think you're better than someone else. You think you're better than someone else purely off of a worldly thing. And God's telling us no. God's telling us no. Because the poor in this world, aren't they to be rich in faith? That's what matters. Being rich in faith, not our worldly possessions, about like the clothes that it talks about in here or the expensive jewelry. None of that matters. Being rich in faith. I'll actually tell a story. I'm a senior in high school, and we had a senior service day where we ran around and served food to the homeless. And every time we served food, we would ask if they need a prayer. And it's interesting because a lot of these people who are in the needy and a little hungry and stuff like that, those are the ones who need prayer the most. So they're sitting there, and sometimes people would reject prayer just because and it was crazy because whenever someone rejected prayer, his friend or their person they were hanging out with would be like, man, don't you ever reject prayer. You're never too good for prayer. And then right then it would pray, and I hope and I pray that they eventually figured stuff out and turned stuff around, and that they started looking at God more to guide them in their life, because I know God's got them. But it's like if we were being judgmental then, and being like, oh, acting better than this person because they're needy. No, it's just another person, man. It's just another God-fearing person. Talk to him, pray with him, see what's up. I had a 5-minute conversation with the dude, and he was just telling me about his life and his testimony, and it was beautiful. And I hope y'all can just do the same. I know it's hard not to walk in judgment. It's a very bad thing that's going on in the world right now. I'm guilty of it. You're guilty of it. We all are very judgmental humans, and it's just, I hope that in those moments when you feel like judging someone for something, you just be like, okay, whatever I'm about to judge them for, that stuff doesn't matter. Are they rich in faith? Are they, stuff like that? That's the kind of stuff that matters. So just try and look to turn to God in those situations and, live like Jesus. So, yeah, hope y'all enjoyed this message. I really like James. First chapter, second chapter. I'm about to read the third one tomorrow, but yeah, this is beautiful. All right. Thank you for listening, and God bless.